Hi everyone. Now we will learn in Laravel how we can delete multiple records with the MySQL table data. So first we have to create checkbox with each of the row. So here you can see that we have this table, and at the initial columns we will add the checkbox for each of the row. Then we will make a form and delete button so that we can collect the IDs of these rows, and then on the press of delete button the form request will be sent to the controller. After that we have to create a router and controller, then we'll delete record, and at last we'll test and discuss some important interview question also. This is the playlist for Laravel 11 tutorials, and that will definitely help you out for Laravel job, project and interviews. You can access this playlist from description box of this part. So first let's go to the code and add a checkbox with the each of the row. So for that you have to go to the resources, views, and then list student.blade.php, and this complete form, delete, edit, pagination, which we created in the recent parts. So what we need to do there, so first let's create a td with the these, you can see that with the column names. So I'm just putting their selection, and after that with the each of td in the for each loop, let's make a checkbox. So I'm just defining the input with the checkboxes. The name will be IDs because there we will select multiple IDs, so just use s at the last, so that can be plural, and array at the with that, right? And we have to put the name, the name is already there, and then we have to put the value for this. So the value, we have to use double quotes, then double curly braces open and close, and then student and the ID with this, right? And now if you will refresh, now you can see that we have the checkbox with the each of the row, and the ID should be also there, so you can check. This is the first ID. Then with the John, we have two records with the John, 14, and there we have the 12. After that we have the 15. So every record has ID, and that is attached with the checkbox. Perfect. So the next thing is we need a form and a delete button also, right? So before starting to this table, let me create one form for this, and the form type will be post, and action I'll just define within a moment. But let's open this form before the table and close it after the table. Then you can add some br tags so that you can maintain some space with the pagination and the table. After that, let's give a delete button also just after the form. And one more thing, we need a csrf token also, and then let me add a button with this, and button name will be, let's say, delete or something. If I just refresh it, now you can see that these are the checkboxes, right? And this is a delete box. So if I just click over there, it will just submit it to some place which is post request is not submitted, and anything is not like there is an error, right? So now let's define some action route for this, and for that we have to go to the web.php, and let's create another route, and the request method will be post there, and then we can mention simply delete multi, because we are deleting their multiple records. Then student controller, and that should be start with the array, right? And then class, and the second parameter will be the function that will responsible for the delete in controller. So delete multiple. Oh, I just need to fix this multiple, right? So put semicolon at the last and create the function. Let me see why there is some error. Yeah, that's gone. So now let's create a function inside our student controller. At the last, just create a function. Function name will be delete multiple, and we have to get the delete IDs data with this request params, right? Which I'm not explaining it, I just already explained it with the each of the recent part, right? And then just return their $request and the IDs. IDs are actually we are sending with the help of this form. There you can see that, right? and then at last we can use semicolon. Now the thing is, this is the route where we want to submit our form, so let's put it in the you can say that in the action. All right, so now let's see. If I just click over there, let's say I'm just selecting some random IDs, right? These two IDs, just clicking on there, you can see that we are able to receive these IDs. So if I just select the 4 records, then still we are receiving the IDs. So on the behalf of these IDs, we can delete the records. If you just go to the second page there we have the 2 records, and still if you just select them and then click on the delete, we are able to get the ID. Perfect. So the next thing, and which is the last also, so just use their student controller, student model, you can say that, and there is a function is with the name of destroy, right, like this. And we already used this destroy function, if you remember, and there we are using the single object. Now if we pass their ID, and the array is actually coming in the like this request IDs, as I mentioned there, right? So if you want to see on the UI, there you can see that this thing actually return the array, and we just pass there to this. And now you can just take a variable, let's say result, and you can mention there if $result, and at the last if we return there, and in this return we can redirect this to the list page, else return, and there we can put some messages, let's say student selected student not deleted or something, right? And at last we can put the semicolon. So if I just go back, refresh this, and there you can see that we have some records. So let me just delete one John, and the phone number is with the 111, right? And then the happy. Let me delete these 2 records. Clicking on the delete button, here you can see that the other records are there. There is no pagination because now we have the less than 5 records there. And if you can see there, then the first John with the 111 number, and the another record is also deleted from there. So if you just want to select some John and maybe with the Praveen some records, it will still delete this, right? This is, you can see that, right? So this is the way that how we can delete multiple records. If you still have any confusion, any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel, like this video, share your feedback in comment section. Thank you so much for watching this part.